As a believer, I know that weight is a serious issue in the church, and I especially see it in the black churches or the southern churches, and it is such a problem that goes many times unaddressed. What's the contradiction or the hypocrisy I see most often is that self-control is always emphasized within the church as far as being a gift of the Holy Spirit, and it is an evidence that you are embodying the Spirit of God. However, when it comes to food, you see that many believers are exhibiting no self-control, eating whatever they want, however they want, whenever they want. I believe personally, this is a personal conviction, that when we dishonor the bodies that God has given us, that we are committing a sin before God. We're living in disobedience, and there's no wonder why we experience so much health problems. Is because it's a direct relation to our disobedience and taking care of our body or the lack thereof, and then also being guilty of gluttony in many cases. And of course, the world we live in today is designed to help us to be overweight and to do all those things, but it's even more so that we're supposed to rely on God's strength and seek Him and earnestly desire to overcome that. But I think that we're so focused on trying to shame or resolve other issues that we see that we think are more detrimental, when actually what is more detrimental is staring us right in the face every morning when we wake up and look in the mirror and see the result of our disobedience and our lack of self-control, and our unwillingness to actually face this issue and see what the problem really is, and actually seek God for the strength to overcome that. And I believe that if you think that God is able to help people overcome drugs, sexual sin, and any other type of sin, then you should have that same faith that He can help you to overcome your eating habits, the type of lifestyle that you lead that's leading to health problems, all of that. I believe that so many people want prayer about the problems they have, but they don't actually want to do anything for themselves to prevent or treat those issues, as far as what the doctor is telling them to do, what the trainers are telling them to do, and what the Bible is telling us to do, which is to be good stewards over our bodies. The greatest thing that you can do for your health is to do things for your health, and not just pray about it or ask other people to pray or take medicine. You have to take it into your own hands and actually seek God to help you with those issues. It's just the truth, you know. And if you want to address something that's seriously affecting the black community, let's stop always focusing on violence and drugs, and let's focus on what we're eating and how we're living, because that is killing more black people than any violence or any drugs that's out on the streets.